Hi, welcome to the Trivia Quiz Rush Ultimate 1960s Quiz. This is part 1, and it features 20 1960s trivia questions and answers in a wide variety of topics. You have 6 seconds to answer each question. Remember to count your score and to share your result in the comment section. Good luck! In 1964, which British band made their debut on the Ed Sullivan Show? Is it the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, or the Who? Great if you said the Beatles. Their appearance on the show marked the beginning of the British invasion in the United States. Which 60s TV series featured a group of castaways on an uncharted island? Is it Lost in Space, Gilligan's Island, or the Beverly Hillbillies? On point if you guessed Gilligan's Island. This comedy series followed the misadventures of 7 castaways, becoming a beloved part of 60s pop culture. What year did the Berlin Wall first go up, dividing East and West Berlin? Is it 1969, 61, or 63? It's 61. The Berlin Wall was constructed to prevent East Germans from fleeing to the West, becoming a powerful symbol of the Cold War. What popular 60s TV show featured a blended family with 6 children? Is it The Brady Bunch, The Addams Family, or Bewitched? Correct if you guessed The Brady Bunch. Premiering in '69, it showcased the life and adventures of the Brady family and became a cultural phenomenon. What iconic speech did John F. Kennedy give in '63? Is it, "Ask not what your country can do for you. Ich bin ein Berliner," or "Tear down this wall"? If you said B, you're correct. This speech expressed solidarity with West Berliners during the Cold War and remains one of JFK's most famous addresses. What was the central theme of the '62 novel Silent Spring by Rachel Carson? Is it civil rights, space exploration, or environmental conservation? Great if you said environmental conservation. This book is credited with launching the modern environmental movement, raising awareness about the dangers of pesticides. Who was the lead singer of The Doors? Is it Mick Jagger, Robert Plant, or Jim Morrison? On point if you guessed Jim Morrison. Known for his poetic lyrics and wild stage presence, Morrison became a symbol of rock and roll rebellion. Who was the first female Prime Minister of Israel, serving from '69? Is it Golda Meir, Isabel Perón, or Benazir Bhutto? If you said Golda Meir, you're correct. Known as the Iron Lady of Israeli politics, she was one of the world's first female leaders. Who wrote the '62 novel One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? Is it Joseph Heller, Ken Kesey, or J.D. Salinger? Spot on with Ken Kesey. This novel, set in a mental institution, became a symbol of the '60s counterculture and was later adapted into a successful film. What hairstyle, popularized by the Beatles, became a symbol of '60s youth culture? Is it the beehive, the mop top, or the pompadour? Correct if you guessed the mop top. This hairstyle, characterized by its straight, shaggy look, was widely imitated by fans of the band. Which fashion icon became famous for her distinctive style and short hair in the '60s? Is it Audrey Hepburn, Twiggy, or Bridget Bardot? Spot on with Twiggy. Known for her androgynous look and big eyes, Twiggy became a symbol of the swinging 60s fashion scene. Which 60s TV show featured a magical housewife with supernatural powers? Is it The Munsters, Bewitched, or I Dream of Jeannie? It's Bewitched. Starring Elizabeth Montgomery as Samantha, it captivated audiences with its blend of humor and fantasy. What was the primary goal of the U.S. 1964 Civil Rights Act? Is it enhance labor rights, end segregation, or strengthen voting rights? Correct if you guessed end segregation. This landmark legislation aimed to outlaw discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin in the United States. Which 60s film features the character Holly Golightly? Is it West Side Story, The Graduate, or Breakfast at Tiffany's? The answer is Breakfast at Tiffany's. Audrey Hepburn's portrayal of Holly Golightly became an iconic image of 60s cinema and fashion. What was the main purpose of the 1960s Peace Corps established by President John F. Kennedy? Is it economic policy, military training, or volunteer work abroad? The answer is volunteer work abroad. The Peace Corps aimed to promote world peace and friendship by sending American volunteers to work in developing countries. Here's today's bonus question. Leave your answer in the comments. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really helps me feed my cats. What was the name of the first James Bond film released in '62? Is it Dr. No, Goldfinger, or From Russia with Love? Great if you said Dr. No. This film marked the debut of Sean Connery as the iconic British secret agent, setting the stage for a long-running franchise. Which American city hosted the '64 World's Fair? Is it San Francisco, New York, or Chicago? Spot on with New York. This event showcased futuristic technology and cultural exhibits, attracting millions of visitors to Flushing Meadows Corona Park. What influential 60s art movement was Andy Warhol a part of? Is it pop art, abstract expressionism, or surrealism? It's pop art. Warhol's works, including iconic images of Campbell's soup cans and Marilyn Monroe, define the pop art movement. What was the popular 60s rock musical that featured the song Aquarius? Is it Grease, Hair, or Jesus Christ Superstar? If you said Hair, you're correct. This musical reflected the counterculture movement of the 60s, emphasizing themes of love, peace, and anti-establishment. Which '67 film is famous for the quote, "Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me, aren't you?" Is it The Graduate, Cool Hand Luke, or Bonnie and Clyde? It's The Graduate. This line became one of the most memorable moments in cinema history, starring Dustin Hoffman and Anne Bancroft. How did you do? Leave in the comments how many you got right and your answer to the bonus question. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you enjoyed today's quiz. Want to keep watching? Check out these.